We're Charles and Heather Maude. We own Maude Hog Cattle in both Custer and Pennington counties in western South Dakota, where we raise cattle, hogs, small grain crops, and put up some hay. We also market our beef and pork direct to consumer, primarily through the Black Hills Farmers Market. Our family farm and ranch has been in Charles' family since 1907, and he is the 5th generation of his family to own and operate it. And we work really hard to provide the same lifestyle we were raised with to our children, who will be the 6th generation should they pursue production agriculture.
We owned land back in 1907 up the river here about 3 or 4 miles. Then later on in 1917 we homesteaded another piece. Like this home place here was added in 1948. And back in 2017, we added more pasture land, Heather and I did. We run both my great-grandparents and my great-great-grandparents' place up the river also at this time. Produce a lot of the feed we need on the cattle side of it. We do grow some grain for the hogs also, and then we buy some premixes and other ingredients to go along with our grain that we do produce here too. And then we also grow wheat and sell wheat. Well, this was always Grandpa's place, you know, growing up, and it was, I knew it, so it was an easy deal. Everything I own, I've been on most all my life, so it was an easy operational transition. But as we took it over, of course, we had our ideas and to modernize things. Grandpa was 80 years old when I acquired it, and so things that were run down, and then there was just some modernization that needed to happen. So that all took time and efforts to do that. Then when I moved from my dad's to this place, there wasn't any hog facilities at all on this land, so we needed to build all those facilities to be able to raise hogs here. The hog rations, for instance, are all balanced to the vitamins and minerals that the hogs need and amino acid content that they need in each diet at each phase of their life.
And I would add that our cattle are predominantly raised on the native western South Dakota prairie. That's where our mother cows are year-round. That's where our calves are raised. We run a lot of the beef that we sell through our farmers market and local beef program out on grass as a yearling. So our cattle predominantly are grazing native forages, and then Charles also develops and mixes all of the finishing rations, which begin to incorporate grains in addition to forage. We're very fortunate to work with 2 really high-quality butcher shops. We work with Midwestern Meat Locker in Newell, South Dakota. That's a custom exempt plant, which means that I can't get retail cuts from them to resell, but I can sell quarter, half, and whole beef or half and whole hogs through them. And then he does a phenomenal job of working with our customers to ensure that those cattle and hogs are cut to the specifications that best meet their family's needs. And then for everything that we sell as a retail cut, we work with a butcher shop in Sheridan, Wyoming called Western Heritage Meat Company. And they are USDA inspected, which means that we can sell any of those cuts anywhere in the United States. We began selling at the Black Hills Farmers Market 6 years ago this year. This is our 6th year there. It is the only place where you can currently buy our beef and pork at the retail cut level outside of our USDA butcher shop in Sheridan. They have some. So our customers know that. We are there every Saturday in the summer, every other Saturday in the winter. We have a full lineup. We have over 50 cuts of beef and pork in stock at all times. We have it set up so that people go in and they actually select what they want. People like that. It's kind of a meat case setup. So they can go pick the ribeye or the pork chop or the bacon that they want. And then we are, of course, there. And if they have any questions or if they would like assistance in finding a product that's going to best suit their needs or how they want to prepare it, we work really hard to be educated so that we can get them the best product for what they want to do with it. We have a website. It's maudehogandcattle.com, all spelled out. And Charles here had us put our whole life history on there, so you can learn a lot about us on the website. We have some photos of our operation throughout the year. We're very active on social media, both Facebook and Instagram. You can find us if you search Maude Hog Cattle, will come up. We really enjoy sharing our lifestyle, sharing what we do day to day and what goes into the end product that people purchase from us. So if you get on there, I will be on there almost every day just showing what we are doing on our farm and ranch.
I think the toughest thing for us right now is, it's rained this summer. That's helped a lot, and for on the production side, but just to continue to have good locker plants, come build new plants and stay online. And that is one of our most critical points right now that we have to deal with, and ensure that everything's done correctly. And we can produce, a lot of times when we hand it off to somebody else is when things kind of go sideways for us. And if we can continue to encourage others to come into that industry, it would really, really help us.
And I would add that the reason that we began our local meat business in the scope that everybody sees it today is in order for me to stay home and raise our kids the way we were raised. So I feel like we're very blessed in that we have reached our primary goal with this, was for it to be sustainable enough that we did not have to seek an off-farm job. In agriculture, we're asset rich, but we're cash poor. So this is a unsurpassed means of cash flow for us that allows me to then be home, assist him, and have our children here where they get to grow up in the farming and ranching industry like we did. So that was a big goal when we started, and we just feel very fortunate we were able to get to that point.